Hi, today we are going to talk about diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Diabetes is an endocrine disease, a disease of inefficiency of the pancreas to regulate blood sugar. Now, you see that many people have the habit of going to laboratory, especially in the third world countries where they pay for their treatment out of pocket without insurance. Many people find the habit of going to the laboratory to do different kinds of tests depending on who prescribe it for them. But I will tell you today that there is one simple and cheap test that can save you from diabetes, even those you don't that don't have it. Diabetes is a disease that can be silent in the body. It goes gradually from the point A to point B to point C until it becomes the diabetes. So, what I'm saying in essence, there is a period that is called a pre diabetic period. That is when the diabetes can be intervened and the person gets himself. Remember that diabetes does not have a cure. But in the world today, it is known that about 500 million persons have diabetes. And out of these 500 million persons, they are living with it. Another 464 million are on the way to having diabetes, which means they are pre diabetic. Pre diabetics is a period whereby the blood sugar is slightly raised, but it has not reached to the point that they will be called that they have diabetes. When you look at the blood sugar reading, you will realize that the reading will go to from 3.0 to about 7.0, depending on the environment you are and what they use as the reading. Many people will interpret this that the blood sugar is normal. But I'm going to tell you something now. About 700 million persons by the year 2030 will have diabetes. That is if the 464 million that have pre-diabetes do not do anything in order not to get to the point of diabetes. They will add to the number that will have diabetes, which is an enormous number. What do we do? How can we take care of this problem? Is there any simple thing that can be done in order for you to know that yes, there is a point of pre-diabetes? Meanwhile, before I continue, if you find this information important and useful, please subscribe to this station so that you will be the first to get the information which we release from time to time. Also, do not forget to press the bell icon because that is what will give you first-hand notice that a new information is around so that you will watch it free of charge. And also remember to share with your friends. What is this test I am talking about? Is fasting blood sugar, the normal fasting blood sugar that everybody know about. The thing that you use the machine called glucometer to read. It can give you an interpretation and can predict those that will have diabetes in the next 10 years. Ordinary fasting blood sugar test that is not so expensive, that is very simple to do. You can do it at home without even going to the hospital. It can predict for those that may have diabetes in the next 10 years. How does it do that? Just watch. The normal reading in most environment is between 3 to 7. The machine for doing the blood sugar have two different types of reading. You can read in millimole per liter, it can read in milligram per dl. So it depends on which one you have, but I'm going to talk about the two of them. So the normal reading for those that their machine reads millimole per liter is 3.0 to 7.0. If anybody has more than 7, that is fasting blood sugar. If you have fasted overnight and do the blood sugar in the morning, you will realize that the normal should be 3.0, between 3.0 to 7.0, or between 54 to 126 milligram per dl, depending on the environment that you are. But this is the average reading that most people take. Now, what if somebody's reading is above 7.0? It is universally taken that the person has diabetes. What of the level for pre-diabetic? Now, look at this picture. You will see that pre-diabetes is the period whereby the blood sugar is slightly elevated, but not up to the point of diagnosing the person diabetes, which means pre-diabetes is when any blood sugar is between 5.6 to 6.9 millimole per liter, or between 100.8 to 124.2 milligram per dl. This point is the point where many people, about 464 million persons over the world, are, and they do not know. It does not show any sign, it does not show any symptom. The person lives a normal life and may go to laboratory for one reason or the other and may have any reading between this level, and it will be interpreted as normal. This is not normal. It is at this point that something can be done and the person will go back to normal reading. If nothing is done at this point, gradually, over a period of 5 to 10 years, the person that have this reading will eventually come down and have diabetes, which doesn't have any cure, although it has very good level of control in the hands of the specialists that know. Diabetes is not a death sentence, is not a death sentence to anybody, but is something that you can avoid if you have the opportunity to avoid it. Now, what do you do? If somebody has a level, for instance, 6.0, many people will say that the person, it is normal, it is not above 7, but this is not normal. If somebody has 110 milligram per dl, some people will say that it is normal, but it is not normal. What does it mean? And what should you do at that point? This level is called pre-diabetic level. It is a point that something can be done. What is it that can be done? It doesn't cost you money. It's a lifestyle modification. There is a lot of things you modify in your lifestyle. Exercise, what do you do in exercise? Diet, what do you do in the diet? Rest, what do you do in the rest? What kind of food do you eat? What kind of food do you avoid? There is a lot of things you can do at this point, and your blood sugar will return back to normal, and you will live a normal life, and the diabetes will not come. If you want me to do a video on what you do on the lifestyle modification, please indicate in the comment section. But meanwhile, please subscribe to this station and also press the bell icon. We release new information every now and then and very regularly. If you subscribe and press the icon, you will be the first to have the information. Thank you and thank you.